In my video about the Crown Northampton trainers, one of the people commented and said they wanted to know what wallet that particular one was. So I thought I may as well just do a little quick rundown on each of these. Hope it's helpful. So we'll start off with this particular one. So each of these, you'll see there's very similar styling on there. That is because they're obviously both made by the same person. So they're both made by After Midnight London. Just a bit of background. Was looking for just a mid-length wallet quite some time ago. And came across After Midnight on Instagram. Decided I ended up picking up a mid-length wallet from Faith & Co. Used it for a bit and then decided actually wasn't quite for me. Lovely wallet, but just wasn't quite for me in terms of practicality. So kept following After Midnight's work, and then one day he'd done a card holder, and basically it had this detail on it, if memory serves. So to hold a wallet chain. I'd looked at the Wild Child wallet for precisely that reason. But very, very expensive, and looked at it in the flesh. And decided it was a bit too big, and the price as well. I just thought can't justify it. So had a look at his work. Sent him a message about do you do custom options? He's like, yes. Just have a look at the website. See if there's anything that takes your fancy, and we'll work from there. So I basically had a look. Oh, and he said these are the leathers I got. I mentioned I wanted it in olive, and basically what I said to him is wanted a card holder. I would describe this as being more like a wallet than a card holder, as a general rule of thumb. Because as you can see, I'd consider that more of a card holder than this. So slot for bills and various card slots here, all very nicely cut. It's stamped with the After Midnight logo there. And I said to him that I wanted olive leather. So one of the options he gave me was the Horween olive Chromexcel that you have here. On camera, it looks far more bashed up than it actually is. Like that's probably. I'll try and zoom in on the trouble is with the camera is it's looking at something dark and it's trying to lighten it. That is far more representative of the colour. So it's darker in the flesh there. That's a pretty accurate representation. The Chromexcel does scratch and scuff quite easily, I found, but it's a beautiful wallet. I mean, it's incredibly well made. The stitching it's done with I think this is the tiger thread he calls it, so it's a synthetic one. But in terms of the criteria, I wanted olive leather, this detail here because I really just quite like that, and I wanted the attachment for the wallet lanyard. So nickel, it's just a nickel shackle there, buckle, whatever you want to call it. Very well made. Yeah, I think that I paid I'll caveat this on the basis that, you know, prices change over time. I think I paid about 120 or 130 for this, something along those lines. Carl, the chap from After Midnight, real pleasure to deal with. Got exactly what I wanted. Very nice quality. I've looked at wallets, you know, same quality as this, and would have expected to paid, you know, more than 200 quid as a general rule of thumb. And a testament to how good quality it is the fact that, you know, went straight back to him and was like, actually, can you do me a zip wallet? So wanted to maintain similar, so it's got the same stitching. So the synthetic stitching, you can see where one of my children has very kindly bitten the wallet. Very good. And wanted to keep this detail. And what you probably can't see is, you know, it's all cut by hand. You can see is, you know, the edge work there. It is very nicely finished, and I'll do the same with this one. So all cut by hand. He's got various videos on YouTube, you know, burnished, very nicely done. So with regards to this one, so like I said, same design detail there. You've got the wallet lead attachment, but also I wanted Riri zip. So, you know, I know YKKs tend to be the standard for zips, but the Riri ones are absolutely fantastic. I've never had one fail on any garment that I've had that's got one on. Much prefer them to the Talon zippers as well. Open smoothly. Yeah, no, like literally can't fault it at all. Now, the leather for this one is horse, so it's not shell cordovan. It is just a nice Halloween horsehide. If memory serves, wallet was about 250, something along those lines. Possibly a little bit more because of the Riri zip. Again, I'll caveat it by saying obviously prices change. Absolutely worth 250 quid. I mean, the real McCoy's horsehide wallet has nowhere near the construction of this, and is a very similar in price. I'll just open it up. So reason why I want to kind of try and do this one-handed, bit fucking awkward, but actually often when you're... So in terms of the wallet's interior, so you open it up, various card sockets, got a nice embossed logo in the leather, and then big compartment at the back for notes. As best I know, I mean, you can see the stitching around the back there. As best I know, this was the first zip wallet that he did in this style, and had to make various... Cole had to make various mock-ups to basically make it work. I sent him a picture of the type of thing that I wanted, and he did an absolutely exceptional job. I'd say, like I said, for 250 quid, very, very good value. The thing is absolutely fucking bulletproof. I would say that it's one, so I've had this one here, I'm trying to think when I bought it, probably April last year, I think. This one was round about June time. Tend to use this one in the winter more because obviously coats, bags, more places to put it because it is quite big. And this one, spring, autumn. The card holder I tend to use in the summer because I don't want to carry anything too bulky. And yeah, so this one is the Ironheart Shell Cordovan card holder in Oxblood. So I think this one was about 220 or something along those lines. The leather is lovely. It's got that's probably more representative of, well, that is very representative of the colour, I should say. So it's that lovely oxblood colour. It's got real sheen to it. Goat tendon stitching throughout. So yeah, I think between the three of them, very, very fortunate. All very nice quality. These ones obviously custom, so got exactly what I wanted. Carl was very accommodating, listened. I did have a custom wallet made years ago in Shell Cordovan, and it was so impractical. It only had a couple of card slots, but was about 8 inches thick, a mid wallet, and it was so impractical that I just kind of put me off buying a custom wallet. But really, really glad that I approached Carl. We're getting these two made. They are very nice, excellent value for money. And he really did listen to what I actually wanted and was a real pleasure to deal with. I'd highly recommend him. Yeah, hope this was helpful. Cheers. Bye.